Whoa, it's a beautiful day to do these reactions, man.
They're not changing their underwear. They're not bathing. They're not using soap.
Nasty bitch.
When they do bathe, this comment says, if they're not changing their underwear, then I would think that they aren't bathing. So many people got upset with me when I had started on TikTok years ago and my first video went viral talking about, we know when you come into your waxing appointment, specifically for Brazilian waxing, that you've had intimate activities before you come in, you don't bathe, you don't change your underwear. We know.
So what you saying?
So we have a physician that comes on that I stitched the video to, giving stats on people who don't change their underwear for days because they publicly agreed to do this survey. And I've been saying this my entire career. People don't bathe. They don't change their underwear. They don't wash. They don't use soap. And then there's always the poop butts on top of the not washing, on top of not changing the underwear. You see how it's all connected? And then they show up for appointments to get their Brazilian wax or to be in public places where people find out that they don't have great personal care. So yes. Yep.
You know, as I get older, I realize that a lot of people in the general population are just dirty. Ask a barber, he'll say, bro, a lot of dudes coming to the barbershop just dirty, ain't washed their hair in weeks, all kind of dirty shit. But this here, knowing that you're about to have your legs cocked open and a woman is about to wax it, you should have cleaned that thing, bro. You gotta ice that fish down, baby. God dog.
Alright, I don't want no one to feel no type of way of what I'm about to say, but let's start taking care of that personal hygiene before you lay on my bed for a wax. There is no reason why you have cottage cheese built up in the front.
You need to leave that dope alone.
And balls in the back. Okay, Dookie Butt? Go to the bathroom. Start washing your before you come in for your appointment, because at this point it is highly unexcusable. Y'all are 20 plus years old. There's no reason why I'm seeing these things when I'm trying to remove hair. I'm not wiping you down. But I will tell you to excuse yourself to go take care of yourself. Serving that to somebody, you should be embarrassed. They need to be embarrassed for taking it, but you need to be embarrassed for even offering it, okay? Let's do better, ladies. Let's do better.
All right, there you go. It wasn't a one-off. You got a whole nother wax artist, whatever you want to call her, saying the same exact thing, right? Listen, bro, y'all are dirty. Hey, man. Hey, but to you munchables, yeah, you niggas that like to go down there and munch, man. Have you ever thought about the fact that you probably munched on a girl who only just washed her coochie for the first time, knowing you was coming over, probably in days? That's dirty, bro.
Who are you?
How old do you think I am?
28.
Damn, you hit it right on the spot.
Are you single?
I am.
Let's say you and I go on a first date, we hit it off, it's amazing. What happens next?
You tell me.
Are you gonna text?
Now you tell me what happened next.
So you're gonna expect me to text you and set up the next one?
What do you expect?
It's not about me, it's about you.
What you mean? It's an interview between both you and I, right?
Well, I'm the interviewer and you're the interviewee.
Nah, cause I could be the interviewer too, though.
Where's your mic?
Why not?
Where's your mic at?
Why not?
You have a mic?
Why not? Because if I don't ask your questions, you're not gonna post it, right?
Not necessarily.
Exactly. So why not answer my question?
Because I'm curious about how you think. It's not about me.
You answer your own question. What was your question again?
What happens after the first date if it goes well with a guy?
I expect the guy to hit me back up. Because men are hunters, not women. Women are not hunters.
So what would you say women are?
What else do you expect? Women are women.
But I'm saying, though, I know men are hunters and everything like that, but baby, you ain't gotta run like a goddamn antelope. You can run like a slower animal, you know. Give a nigga a little leeway, you know. Straight up, don't sprint full cheat on a nigga when he trying to catch you.
Women get mad if you ask for a DNA test.
I've never seen a person rocking real jewelry get mad at a diamond tester.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's quite literally the exact same thing.
I remember I worked at this little place or whatever, and the owner accused me of stealing his shades off of the table. I lost my mind and threw a big old fit. I didn't steal his shades, but the fact that you looked at me and was just like, I think your black ass did it, that didn't sit well with me, bro.
Now, because I'm the person I am, I'm about to take this whole cooking with Kaya thing and make it an entire think piece to show you how absolutely useless and baseless the women empowerment movement, feminist girls, that whole thing really is. Women are saying men are so easy. She just shaking her butt and cooking.
Tell her, whoever she is, I love her already.
And look at them. Yes, they are that simple and easy. They've been saying since I don't even know the beginning of original conception of social media, and if you've ever talked to them in public, looking good, looking sexy, and cooking a meal can get you a long way, especially if you're a beautiful woman. Now to this, women have responded. We don't shake our butt on the internet for men. We do it for us.
She belongs to the streets.
Men, stop judging us by our ability to twerk and shake our butt. That doesn't define us. This is what women were arguing and saying. Now, the truth of the matter is, butts, twerking, men have very been obvious about their love of women's bodies. Women know this and have absolutely used it to get the attention of men. But they have to pretend as if they don't do it for the attention of men, right? But we see how they really feel when somebody like Cooking with Kaya comes out. Because what's the first thing everyone says, especially women? Oh, it's plenty of women that cook, but men are only looking at her because she's shaking her butt. Why? Because y'all know it gets men attention, but y'all can't admit that until somebody y'all don't like or somebody who's getting too much attention from men in the wrong reasons. That's what y'all, get upset about. Because if she was saying, F these, I love to cook, I never cook for it, and shake it hard, y'all be like, go sis, shake it harder. Now, everyone's confused. Why is Cooking with Kaya getting this much of a reaction out of men where they're like really going like hard for her? It's a drought. See, the shaking and the sexy fits used to be something to draw men in. Then they saw you could cook or even willing to cook. And then there are a myriad of characteristics that would make a man kind of individual to each person, why they would really like you past that. Y'all don't really want to believe that for a lot of men, that's simple enough to get them in. You look good, look sexy, because who ain't twerking on and showing their body on the internet now? You gotta adjust for inflation. You have to, okay? Who made that possible? Who made that true? Women. Who pushed that narrative? Who told men to accept that women should be able to show their bodies, twerk, and do all of these things and not affect who they are as a person or their wifey material? So why are there women in my comments calling her a SLUT? Women don't want to admit y'all are the patriarchy, y'all are the misogynists that y'all hate. Because it's such a drought right now of men even feeling like their girlfriends are willing to cook for them.
How you whores doing today?
So instead of you saying you feeling that insecurity and you feeling that anger and being like, dang, she probably could come and take my man. Let me get my butt in the kitchen. Big ups to the women who was tagging Kaya like cooking with her. Let's battle. Because that's cute. If you're going to get that insecurity and you want to make it a competition, go for it. Like, nah, I could too. But to resort to name calling, then name calling men, then name calling her, just goes to show and expose some really obvious huge holes in women's arguments.
Say, man, you know what's interesting too? Men don't really hate on each other like that either. You know what I'm talking about? They had a whole bunch of men go viral for looking attractive to women, and you didn't hear a peep out of men. But that Cooking with Kaya girl, they hated her for that because she had all of the attention of the men, and that took the eyeballs off of them and placed them on her. That dude, that light-skinned brother, man, with the I think he was Mufasa. I don't know. I ain't even follow him. But that's how much I don't know about this dude because I never invested in it. But women was going crazy over him. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't hear a peep out of us men about that. Straight up. We really talk shit about niggas that pander to y'all. Like, Derrick Jackson. A lot of people didn't like that.
A lot of girls want provider men, but I think you should go for a man that is inspired by you. Because there's a gazillion men out there that can provide for you, but there's probably one out there that will be so inspired by you, that will be so in awe with you, that he would go to the ends of the earth to build a legacy for you.
I was running game on you.
Trust me, it's more fulfilling to be in a relationship with someone who admires you so much that they will build for you than being with someone who just pays for you. There's a difference.
Hey dog, real talk, it gets to the point where you can make so much money to where it doesn't really mean nothing to you, and the value that other men place on that same amount of money doesn't translate to you. For instance, $500 to me may not be that much money, but $500 to the dude who makes $20 an hour, that's a significant amount of time he has to spend at work to earn that money. But if I don't look at $500 like it's a lot and I just give it to a girl just because she's pretty, and then that same girl expects him to come over there and do the same thing, now he's less of a man. But that's not the case. He just don't have those resources. But that dude could literally worship the ground that you walk on and will give you his last. Meanwhile, I got $300,000 in the bank, and that $500 don't mean nothing to me. It was just a way for me to get what I want out of you. You see what I'm saying? Women don't look at it from terms like that for the most part.
So the I can't pay the rent this month 50-50 version is happening right now. And I'm going to tell you the problem with it. The problem is not that these couples are 50-50. We understand. I understand. Times are hard. People got to pay bills together because, you know, the math ain't mathin' right. Things are very expensive. Problem with the 50-50 version is the reaction from the men. For the most part, the men in the 50-50 version either don't have a solution to the problem, and they're like looking at their partner like, what do you expect me to do about it?
Son, hold on, son.
And they just seem disinterested in their partner as a whole. Not asking her, hey, is everything okay? Like, what's going on? We can get through this together, whatever. While on the other hand, the couples who have the partner that, you know, pays the bills, or at least pays, you know, the rent or the mortgage, they're sitting there chilling like, I love you. And you can kind of tell in their response, like, even if we had to pay rent together or the mortgage together, that's not your burden to bear alone. That is the difference.
I mean, either way it go, times are hard right now. Everything is very expensive. And, you know, even with the guy who does pay all of the bills, what that woman gonna do if he can't pay the bills no more and ask her to go to work? You don't know the answer to that question, ma'am. You just looking at it because everything's going perfect for that couple right now. But if shit hits the fan, you don't know how that woman's gonna respond, right? And that man may find out that woman ain't worth a damn, straight up. So you can't just spin it like that. You know what I mean?
And I was like, I was like, when I first started really being around men, I was like, but then when I got older and I realized they're homosocials, not homosexuals, when I really opened my mind, I was like, you know, it gets them going. They want a few girls, they do, but community, they like to be in community with men. That's why I think former President Trump won, because homosocials put him on the top.
Come on, man.
They put them on the top. They want it to be where they can be in community with men, from boardrooms to bathrooms and golfing. And they need those clubs where it could just only be men. I don't really, you know, fault them for that. Do your thing, but I just don't want them to try to like only be with men and then control us too. Are y'all picking up?
Hey man, she definitely got a slick undertone about the way she's saying it, but it is kind of true. I see men who do display the characteristics that she's talking about. I don't do that because I'm a lone wolf for the most part. I got my partners, but them dudes is grown as hell, bro. Working 60 hours a week, wife, kids, house, car note. Niggas ain't got time to just be hanging out. But I don't try to just align myself with niggas to be a part of a community, a club, and all that. I don't do all that, bro. That's just me personally. But in my experience, I do feel like a lot of dudes operate like that, and that's okay. That's okay. That's you. I'm more introverted. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. I can get on here and turn on the charm and shit, but I ain't trying to be around a bunch of niggas all day. Personally,
I'm so tired of hearing that I have to change my type in order to get what I want. Like, I hate hearing that. Like, I hate hearing that people are always like, oh, well, if you want to get settled down, you want to get married by like 23, 24, you need to date a white, like, you know what I mean? Like, why do I want to keep hearing that? Mind you, it just gives like I'm settling. Like, I do not like hearing that I have to change my type, because I feel like there's a black man out there who wants me.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
Like, I don't care what nobody says. Like, I just don't like hearing that I need to change my type, or if I want to go out on a date and get flowers, I need to date someone else than a black black men. And normally they're all targeted towards black men. Like, what is the tea with that? Like, I've never heard nothing wrong with no other races, but all of a sudden once you get to black, it's all terrible. Like, you know, every black man cheat. Like, no. I hate hearing all black men cheat, all black men are worse. Now, to be fair, y'all are proving the statistics right. No shade. But I'm not the type of person to sit there and be like, okay, well, all black men do this. Let me go change my type to a white man or like an Indian. Like, and it's no shade to other races or whatever. It's just like, I'm tired of hearing I have to change my type in order to get what I want. Like, I feel like there's a black man out there who would want to take me on a date, you know what I mean, who want to give me flowers, who want to be in a committed relationship. I don't think I have to go and date outside my race, because now I feel like I'm settling. Like, if it's my type, then it's my type for a reason.
But hey, I'm gonna keep living.
Now, granted, I don't date no drug dealers or nothing like that, but like, I can't get a cool little 9-to-5 little, you know what I'm saying, that is also of color. Like, stop telling me I need to date outside my race. Like, I hate hearing it.
And that's why I'm glad I'm a free thinker. I might not be a great thinker, but I'm a free thinker, which means that, you know, I see shit for what it really is. I see the white men in real life sitting up there watching their wives pay for whatever it is. I see white dudes letting their wife pump gas from time to time. I see couples. There's a Hispanic couple that I know that own taco trucks. The wife works the taco truck. The husband, he does what he does. They're working, but let the world tell it, black men are the only one who expect women to go 50-50. Come on, man. It's crazy. I see shit in real life. I see short dudes with women all the time. I see, you know, it's this internet shit that be blowing me sometimes.
So I came across this. Woman thanks her man for sticking by her through some major ups and downs in their relationship. Let's check out these ups and downs, shall we? When I cheated, you stayed. When I had a baby on you, you took care of me. When I left you, when you was at your lowest, you took me back when you came up.
So I would like to thank everyone.
Wait. When I got married and told you that we could still date in private, you agreed. She goes on to say, baby, the day that you told me you would rather have some of me than to not have me at all, you made me realize what unconditional love is. You love me genuinely, and through all I put you through, you still choose me. You're the true definition of a king. I love the way you love me. This man is simping on a Hall of Fame level. This should be studied in a class of simpology. Simpology, the study of simps. And there's a lot of people fighting for the award this year of Simp of the Year. But this guy might be the leading candidate now, okay? Let me tell you something. May this type of love never find me. Under no circumstances may this type of love find me. I'm hiding from this love. I'm ducking and dodging this love at all costs. Simps are a concern in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, man, women love a sucker, man. It is what it is, dog. They love them a good old sucker. A dude that's just gonna be so wide-nosed about them and won't see what's what. That's what they like. I'm telling you, man. Real talk. Because the amount of women in the comments who think this is real are just championing it. They're saying, you go, girl. All that kind of shit. Man, y'all crazy as hell.